Greetings, automotive enthusiasts. We are hitting the road again on another road trip. We're going to go ahead and jump in this awesome Audi RS6 we just got in. I got my manager David behind the wheel there, and we're going to jump in. And we're going to make this one kind of fun. We're going down to Oklahoma, picking up a really cool old Jaguar. But we're going to make some fun out of this trip. We're going to jump. We're going to head over to my buddy Brian's and grab a car we were just working on last night, and then take that on an impromptu road trip. So gonna jump in this Audi and hit the road. All right, we're pulling out of the house. David behind the wheel of this RS6. What do you think of this thing? I know you just got in it, but what do you think of this thing?
First impressions, I think it's a good cruiser. It's gonna be a nice cruiser car.
Oh man, unbelievable. 58,000 miles. 2-owner car. It's funny, an old lady bought this from her lady friend. They actually are kind of have a big corporation in Tulsa, so they got a lot of money. They bought 2 of these cars. They bought one to have in their home in Europe, because yeah, they actually were from Europe, right? So they bought one RS6 to have in Europe to drive, and then they bought one RS6 here in Tulsa because they lived in Tulsa also. And then she told her friend about it. She says, "Hey, I'm going to sell that Audi," you know, and her friend was like, "Well, I want that car." So she bought it, and she had it, I think, for like the last 10 years, but it's got every record from brand new on it. Just had its maintenance, major service done, timing belt, water pump, everything, like $5,000 at the dealer.
Everything you want.
Oh, everything. This is the car. I mean, completely documented from new, both keys, just immaculate condition. This has been a bucket list car for me, but so we're gonna run this over, and we're gonna take it to Brian's, and we're gonna pick up another fun car. I drove this back from Tulsa, and we're actually headed back that direction, which is kind of funny, but I figure leave this at Brian's and then jump in something that Brian and I were working on yesterday. Wait till you
okay.
Just wait, man. It's gonna be so cool. Wait till you see what we're getting in.
I can't wait.
Awesome. All right, we just pulled into Brian's. Brian is pulling out the cars here. Let's hear this. All right, Brian got the cars pulled out here, and here is what we're taking to Tulsa. We're taking the '83 Delorean, and why? Because we just did an exhaust swap on it last night. Brian, what's going on, man?
Hello.
Long time no see, right? I know. Many more.
Fun trip, though.
I know, many more road trips to come, but
Who goes to take a Delorean? I'm not saying what you're going to get.
right,
I know, it's cool.
right.
But, yeah, who goes to go pick up a car
In a DeLorean.
to go buy another car? That's
I know, man. It's like, you know, but here's the deal. So, I was just down here last night. What time were we working here till?
Yeah, I think it was today, wasn't it?
Today,
Still?
yeah. Well, it was today when I got home.
Yeah,
So if that
exactly,
gives you any indication, but we started off in the morning at about 11 o'clock, and you know, anytime you're doing major surgery on an old car, it always takes 2-3 times longer than, at least for me, as the normal person, right?
I didn't know if I'd see you again today. I didn't know if you're back and your arms.
Dude, when I got home, the bed, I was just like, I felt like a crippled old man. I mean, I was
you and I
hurt.
are about the same boat when it comes to that. That was a job.
It was.
It was more
physical. It was a physical
the
job.
header's smooth.
Yeah.
Easy, but man, get that exhaust just right. Because I mean, these tips. I mean, we literally worked hours to get these just lined up.
Yeah, and they look fantastic. They look fantastic.
We got those right on the money.
Man, well, let's do this. Jump in there and fire that sucker up, man. Let's hear it. Let's hear it. All right, fire in the hole. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, just listen to that rumble. Man, that sounds good. Flip that throttle a little, Dave. Give her a little more. Yeah, that sounds good. Man, check it out. Love this car. Love it, love it, love it. Nice day here. Finally got out of this deep freeze and back up to the 50s or so, so that'll be nice. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. It's a Brit. Let's go get the Brit. All right, we're in Eufaula, Oklahoma. We're close to our destination here. Kind of a neat little town. Lots of little shops, kind of a cool old school main street. So getting close to our destination. The trip has just been going fantastic in the Delorean. Super comfortable, just enjoying it. Absolutely awesome. So we will be pulling into our destination shortly. All right, well, we're off the beaten path here. This little lake home environment, and pulled into this driveway, and here she sits. 94 Jaguar XJS 2+2 convertible with the much loved inline 6-cylinder. Let's get out and check it out. Well, David, it looks the DeLorean got us here. Everything's good. A little windy out here today. I don't have a Bluetooth mic, so hopefully we got some wind block, but here it is, waiting for the owner to come out. But let's just do a quick little walk around here and see what we got. Looks pretty nice. Quick little walk around. Got the headlight washers, composite lights. Looks good. Looks real good. I think the spoiler's even factory on this year. All right, well, let's let the owners know we're here and fire this baby up and see how it drives. Looks pretty clean. Yeah, really nice. Looks nice, David. Even the wood lamination is good on it. I don't know. What do we got here for mileage? 68,000 miles. Yeah. All right. All right. Let's take a look in the trunk here. Put it in. Turn the key and open. Hey, look at this. Got lots of stuff here. Got owner's manual. Spare service manuals, everything. Spare tire looks good. Got a little cover. Oh, here's the extra tag. Give that back to the customer. All right. Looks like a really, really nice, solid, good car. Excited to get this one on the road. So, hi, Judy.
Hi.
Bob, you're waiting. Nice to meet you. So, tell me about your Jaguar here.
It's pretty sweet. It's a 1994 Jaguar, and doesn't have a lot of miles on it.
Yeah, I saw 68,000.
Yeah, drove it to Robbers Cave from here and back mostly, and to get gas. That's about all.
Yeah.
We drive. And through town, of course, and wave at people because
right.
we like people stopping us to tell us our cars.
Hey, we got a friend out here joining us. Well,
Neighbor
hi there.
dog.
Neighbor dog?
Yeah.
And you've had several Jaguars, right? You said you had 4 Jaguars at one time? Awesome.
They were all convertibles except one.
Except one? Yeah, I really love these Jaguar convertible coupes. They are just so much fun.
My husband does too, but you know, he's bedridden now with Parkinson's, and
I'm sorry to hear that.
well, it is what it is. But I don't want it to sit. 'Cause
Right.
That's what happened to my Mercedes.
And
I'm a
that's...
Mercedes girl.
Are you?
Yeah. And it sat in the garage so much that it deteriorated.
Yeah, you
And
can't.
it
All
just
these old cars
broke
need to be
my
driven.
heart.
I know.
Broke my heart.
It's
yeah, you got to drive them.
exactly.
And I don't want that to happen to this. It's too
No.
nice a car.
Well, we'll take it and we'll recon it up and make it tip top and have some fun with it. Uh-oh.
No.
So somebody's getting you all dirty
I
there.
don't even like you.
Oh, no. Well, we'll go inside and get the paperwork and let you get back to your day.
All right.
Well, thanks, Judy. Well, our little dog greeting posse is chasing us all the way. I had to outrun him, and now here comes David. He got on the gas. Yeah, they kept up pretty good for a while. All right, well, gotta go put some gas in this thing. It's on empty. Man, I love the way these old cars ride. Have had several of them, and just love the way they ride and drive. This one here, I mean, it just runs perfect. We got I see we got a little check engine light on. We'll have to scan that and see what that's all about. Parking brake switch lights looks like it's sticking because the parking brake's off. But other than that, we'll probably have the radio code and the manual. But man, this thing is comfortable. I love it. What a cool, and red looks so good in these, red and tan, so classic. So we're gonna go hit the gas station, fuel up these guys, both of them, and road trip it back to Kansas. Here we go. Beautiful little Eufaula lake here. It's kind of pretty out here. I've never been to Eufaula. Nice lake. Might have to come back here and camp some weekend. Pretty nice. Man, this Jaguar. Oh, I forgot how nice these are. So I'm just cruising down the road and you hit bumps and this thing just floats. And so there's the Jaguar XJS convertible. It's when you combine a GT touring convertible and a land yacht. I mean, this is so awesome. I mean, literally it rides like a land yacht. As far as the ride goes, I mean, it's not, I mean, it'll handle better than a land yacht, but just going down the road, just the way that it absorbs the bumps and the dips and all that stuff, it just literally floats. I mean, these cars, I mean, they're really going up in value. You know, they were kind of, you know, noses up, kind of frowned down on for a long time, but you know, these cars are really just kind of starting to come into their own, and we've had a few of them, and it just, for the money, it's just wonderful car, just wonderful, you know, driving experience that you don't get anymore, for sure. So I'm really loving this thing. It rides perfect. I mean, there's not a rattle to it. It doesn't shake. It doesn't pull. Even the cruise control works. So super happy with this car. Just a little cosmetic, you know, here and there, and check it all out. And this one should be a nice one. Super happy to find it. You know, it's actually an interesting story. So unfortunately, her husband has Parkinson's disease and he's bedridden now. So I'm really sad about that, you know, but I went in and met him, and he was, he wasn't. I mean, he was totally, you know, conversational, and but you know, I told him about my favorite shirt there, that you know, life's too short to drive boring cars, and these guys have just had lots of cars their entire life, have loved cars, and you know, had 2 homes, lived out on the lake house, just enjoyed life to the fullest. So you know, life is short and fragile. So at least, you know, we should all be so fortunate to live to an age where we can experience life at its fullest. So God bless the family there, and I hope that they cope with their medical issues, and we will take this car, and it will, all of these cars that we buy, you know, I mean, most all of them are going to outlive all of us. So it's just nature's progression. but we'll take care of this car, and somebody else will continue to enjoy this car for their lifetime. We're just pulling into town, so it's time to definitely get some fuel because we are empty. Here's a Phillips 66 right here. Well, what do you expect when you take two of the most notoriously unreliable cars and road trip? Left it running here while we're eating our dinner, and it decided to take a leak on the driveway. Crap. We're a long way from home. Oh boy. Well, I'm back in the DeLorean. We're rolling, as you can see from my last little video clip. Had a little issue. I just went in there to grab a quick bite. My DeLorean, it's got a little bit of a hot start issue. I think my fuel accumulator is bad. So it fires right up cold every time, but then when it's hot, sometimes you gotta crank it and cycle the key and stuff like it's losing fuel pressure. Then it fires right back up, and then it drives perfect. So I'm like, well, we'll just be in there for a minute. You know, when I parked the DeLorean there with the curb and just left it running, put the parking brake on. So we're just sitting there chowing down on some taco mayo. Figured we'd get a little something in our stomachs there. I haven't had anything to eat all day but one of Becky's cookies, which is awesome. So the car's just sitting there idling, and I'm like, it'll be good for a few minutes. And this thing actually runs cool because the thermostat is kind of, believe it or not, it's kind of stuck open. One of the parts that I just got in for the car, haven't put it in yet. So just got it sitting there idling, and we're enjoying our burritos. And I look out there, and voila, there's, you know, because we're keeping an eye on the car, and I got coolant pissing out of the DeLorean. So I'm like, I jump up, run out there, and shut the car off real quick, and but it was not too hot. It kind of just got up to about 230, just enough to kind of get some expansion in there and push past the cap. So, oh boy. But now I'm going down the road, and we're back to our normal temperature, which is cold, and just rolling down the road. So hopefully no issues. David is trailing me in the Jaguar. Here comes David in the Jaguar. What a beautiful car. Man, those cars are cool. What do you guys think about the look of that car going down the road? Huh? Is that beautiful or what? Got to clean it up and detail it, but what a gorgeous car. All right, we have made it home. The Jaguar did great. We stopped by Brian's, and I dropped off the DeLorean because Brian's gonna drive it around a little bit, and I wanted to get the RS6 back so I can do some pictures and video and stuff of it. And so I left the DeLorean with Brian, and like I said, Jaguar got back here, and it was a trooper. No issues at all. Threw a little air in the tires at Quick Trip, and no problem. So out here we got the little Alto running here because tomorrow is David's birthday. Hey, it's birthday boy. How many years?
24.
24 years old, huh? Awesome. Well, how was the Jaguar driving back?
That thing it reminds me of the old one we had.
Yeah.
Good times.
Is that right? Drove real nice, no issues, no problems.
No problem. I wish I could put the top down. But
I
it's
know.
a little cold for that.
Yeah, well, Monday's supposed to be 60, so might be time for the top down.
Yeah.
Well, David asked, he said, hey, tomorrow's my birthday, can I take the Alto and go cruise it around? I said, heck yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I'm gonna have a fun time with that.
yeah, so David's in the Alto. We made it home. The Delorean did fine there after kind of having a little bit of an upset stomach. But it's all good. You can see it's dark out here, but we made it home safe. So, hey, we appreciate you all watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Road Trip Rendezvous. Have a great day and happy motoring.